So tonight is Christmas Eve, 2019, and I'm just feeling a little sad. I think it's just depression, a little seasonal depression. Kind of like I'm just a bit of a burden on my family and I don't contribute much back, but I think that's a pretty normal feeling for a lot of us this year. So we're gonna go try to find some tortoises because I really love gopher tortoises and they make me happy. And I got my Turtle Patrol shirt on. I'm not an actual Turtle Patrol. I found it at Goodwill. So hopefully we'll find a lot of gopher tortoises and have a better rest of the day. This video mainly features gopher tortoises quite heavily. And in this video, you're going to hear me using the word turtle and tortoise pretty interchangeably. The reason I do that is because when you look at phylogeny, the history of how turtles evolved and tortoises evolved over millions of years, there really is no distinct difference between turtles and tortoises. Turtle species would evolve into tortoises and tortoise species would evolve into turtles. And it just changed over time so much. So while in modern terms we think that tortoises are on land and turtles are in the water, there's really not that line biologically dividing anything there. And so I frankly don't care if people use the word tortoises or turtles. I think that when you try to enforce this imaginary rule that has no basis in biology, that it makes science inaccessible to other people who haven't taken high school biology or haven't taken university biology or who haven't studied animals. So there's no reason to take enjoyment from their experiences studying and looking at turtles. It's like, just have fun. Enjoy them. They're cute. They're adorable. They're awesome. They're turtles. They're tortoises. They're great. So there's red tide in. Red tide is generally caused, it's a algae. It's generally caused by an influx of nutrients into the water. Usually what'll happen is Lake Okeechobee releases its gates and all the water that's built up flows into the sea, all of that fertilizer from the farms, all of that runoff from the land, and you get this giant algae bloom, which just kills everything. And this has been an issue, a big problem for the past few years, with Lake Okeechobee opening its spillways, and then all the algae grows, and then all the beach creatures die, and people can't swim. And red tide is just a really yucky thing. It's a really preventable problem, and gosh, I wish it would just stop. No, watch out for gopher tortoises parking. He thinks she's cute and she just wants to sleep. I'm not sure this is actually a mating thing going on. I think he's just either trying to take that burrow or it's a territorial display. It was his burrow and she took it. I'm not entirely sure, but she is really blocking that. Yes, she's also really, really hard to see. There we go. Because of the light. But yeah, they're having a bit of a dispute.
He's so frustrated.
He's like, "Give me back my burrow, woman!" Or man. You can tell their sex by their tails. I think maybe he gives up. We're not actually super close to them. I'm using the zoom. He go. He tired. He done. Oh, there's another burrow up there. I reckon he's heading towards that one. There we go. He go into that burrow. And this tortoise is like, "No, this is mine."
what's so good about this burrow down here.
I think they look like potatoes. Potato tortoises. Potato colored, potato shaped. But these are the gopher tortoises. They're so cute. Alright, now we're out of the wind a little bit. We are at Barefoot Beach Preserve in Naples, Florida. I'm looking for tortoises, of course. We're going down a little path in the woods, and there's lots of vines, sea grapes, little palmettos, but it's like this little foresty thing in the dunes, and it's where a lot of tortoises live. So hopefully we'll find some more, but 3 tortoise days so far, which is not actually that many, and a good day it's a 10 or 15 tortoise day, so here we go. This is sea grape. It makes kind of a bushy tree thing, and it kind of holds the sand together in these dunes. It's kind of a really cool plant. So we found this corky stem passion flower, which is related to the passion fruit, the kind that you eat, sometimes called lilikoi, and it had this little berry on it, and I don't think it's going to kill me. It won't. It's related to the passion fruit. Please don't eat random berries you find in the woods. Disclaimer. So, I expected that to be terrible. It's not sweet, but it's not sour. And let's find another one for my sister. Alright, we found one for my sister. Come here.
Jessica, look at your hand.
Oh.
Jessica, look at your hand.
I know.
Where did that come from, the passion flower?
Yeah. Sister eats. Sister hates. Oh well. So we both concur the passion flower tastes a little bit like a green bean that
green bean.
Nobody cooked. A yucky green bean. But all in all, I expected it to be like really offensive, and it was kind of just like a green bean.
That was closer to what I expected.
This one says prickly pear cactus.
Oh, there it is.
Cactus. The tortoise love to eat the cactus. Well, so do people. People love to eat this cactus too. They boil it. This is a baby mangrove. There's a lot of black mangroves in Florida, and this is a mangrove pod. They'll stick in the ground like that, and they will start growing a new mangrove. Somebody left a message. So our beach walk was mainly just really, really windy. No tortoises in the dunes. I think we're just gonna go back and look at the tortoises at parking lot 2. That's where all the tortoises tend to aggregate. So hopefully we'll find some more. It's actually just a little bit of a cool day. It's in the low 70s, it's quite sunny, but it is just a little bit cool for them to be coming out. But there are a few out, so that's nice. So this is the tortoise that was blocking her burrow earlier. She came out to say hi. This is also the one that was having the interesting interaction with the other one, who is now actually stood up there, but I don't think you can see it. I can barely see it. So she's decided it's safe to come out. She's having a look. They really, really do look like potatoes. Alright, let's see who else we can find. I call this whole mound the Turtle Apartment Complex. The Gopher Tortoise Apartment Complex, because there's just so many burrows in this little hill. Hello, baby. Hello. Aren't you a sweetie? Oh, look at you. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Pretty girl. Where, boy? Pretty, pretty. There's Grumpalump again. Grumpalump is looking a little weary, so I don't think we're going to get any closer. This is the same one as before. It's a little bit smaller. Hello. Hello, friend. Do you want to be friends?
Probably not.
No friends. Gopher tortoise are actually a protected species, so you want to treat them very well. Keep your distance, make them feel safe. Gosh, it's really windy. Okay, so that was Beating the Holiday Blues Turtle Edition.